r/AskReddit created by routinereddit. What part of your personality do you fake? I've got an entire customer service personality that's fake. I work in customer service. It's gotten to the point where out of habit I'll say, "Have a good day," to friends and family in a weird and almost fake tone. This reminds me of my father in a different sense, and in a way that always made me laugh internally. My father was a car salesman. I'd wake up at normal hours on Sundays because he'd cook up a storm of a breakfast for those who were up. If you slept in, tough crap. When he'd ask you how you wanted your eggs cooked, it sounded like he was trying to sell you a car. "Oh hey bud, could I interest you in some eggs? I think you'd like them sunny side up, so you can dip them in this here wheat bread and they match perfectly. You don't want the white bread because it gets too soggy too fast with the eggs. And hey, if you don't want that, I can do some scrambled eggs and bacon. That's always a good choice." Finishes cooking. Here ya go my friend. I hope you enjoy your rock bottom Breaktoberfest edit. Grammar edit so people don't think I was literally sleeping in tough crap. Slaps roof of eggs. You can fit so many proteins in this bad boy. Heck, I'd buy a car from him. I'd get up in time for a breakfast from him. Now that's commitment. Being ambitious. Yes, I do want to be promoted. Also, what's the bare minimum I have to do to achieve that? I hate how people see a lack of ambition as laziness or something. I don't want to be constantly climbing. I just want a modest job that pays enough for me to have simple pleasures. I'm a programmer and I have no passion for it at all. Outside of work, I don't think about it. My colleagues don't get it. The only reason I want to be better is to get more money. Edit. I don't hate my job BTW, just indifferent. Edit. I can't build a PC, which also people go mad over. Apart from my job, I'm crap with computers. Oh my god, same. Middle class gang, holler up. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe for daily Reddit videos. I was doing an internship with a startup and didn't got promoted to full time because they told me I was doing the job just for money and not out of passion. I need money to survive. Edit. Just to clear things up a bit, I was passionate towards the job and I liked working there most of the time, but apparently that was not enough for them and they wanted to squeeze the last bit from me and pay minimum salary. How can I become more passionate if I'm not paid according? They want passion, they can hire a hooker. Yeah, that's why I would apply for bigger companies, so they usually don't give a crap about you and let you earn your money. Production and stuff is the exact opposite. The smaller companies I've worked at make it well where they know you are just there to get paid. I had interviews at a few steel mills and they acted like I didn't deserve a job because making steel wasn't my lifelong passion. Idiots. I'm willing to work swing shifts and madot and will stay because it pays well and has good benefits. No, I don't want to make freaking steel. No one does, dude. I work at a company that makes gaskets and seals. Whenever one of those corporate initiatives about passion or living your dream, finding your purpose comes around, I have to roll my eyes. Like, no, my dream is not, nor has it ever had anything to do with making seals. If I were really living my dream, I'd be driving Raticas. I'm here because I can't make a living doing that. In other words, I'm giving up on my true passion. So don't freaking patronize me, Karen. I just wanna do my job well and go home so I can enjoy my hobbies with the money earned from my job. I will never understand why there is this whole love your job push from higher ups. You really think I want to come in here and bust my butt every freaking day? If sweeping the floors paid the same as maintenance did, I'd be happy to just do that all day long. I do maintenance because it pays well and it's literally the only skill I have that does. My passion is to stay at home all day and work on my own stuff, not yours. I had a mid-year review at my job the other day, and when asked, "Do you want to move up and take on more responsibility?" I said no, I'm happy with what I do and get paid quite well to do it. My supervisor was like, "Okay, fair, but can we say you're willing to train new people so management doesn't think you're just coasting?" I don't get it. I do something I enjoy, and adding more to that will make me enjoy it less for a very small increase in pay. What's wrong with doing what you like and not trying to constantly climb the ladder? Maybe I like the view here. Edit. Just for context, I work in emergency services. Climbing the ladder would mean I go from helping people to babysitting adults. Nothing. But your job wants to squeeze the most juice from you until you're a dried up husk of a human. My ability to perform small talk. I have absolutely no patience for it. I don't even know how to do it. Like, I see this people out there talking hours and I can't make a phone call longer than 20 seconds or a small talk with friends. Let them blab and ask questions. And if they don't, hang up. Did you just say hang up? We are sitting at a table together. The number you have dialed is currently unavailable. Please, try again later. Dan is not here, Mrs. Torrance. I literally spent so much time on my own lately that I feel as though my whole personality is fake when I have to interact with others. Yay, I feel that way sometimes too. Good to see people that share these sorts of weird things with me. Yeah, and that one time you speak to someone for some reason you're like, why did I say that? Did I mean it? Did I just pretend to mean it? What the heck did I mean? Getting nervous and oversharing. This. I sometimes feel as if I have to have these two personalities, which is so tiring sometimes. There are times when I don't know if I'm lying to myself or others. Even my girlfriend and my parents have a different perception of who I am because I feel I have to be my best self in front of them. It is so exhausting and makes me wanna run away and start new. I feel it. I'm not an extrovert by rights, nor am I an introvert the way you'd think. Essentially, I love the company of no one better than myself, and when I do interact I have no difficulty with it, but sometimes it makes me drawn and a little taxed. It's like a blow dryer being used to clean a window. I'm not cut out for the constant exhilaration and demand of conversation at all hours. Being cheerful in a social situation that I absolutely don't want to be in. I didn't start drinking until last year and it's made family gatherings way better. I did not really understand how much easier alcohol makes talking with all those self-obsessed narcissists. I'm going into my 30s and just now learning how much easier it is to be a catty butthole with wine in my system. Their idea of fun usually devolves into playfully picking on each other, and I can cut pretty deep. Woo. Toxic family dynamics. I once got fired via phone call on the way to my birthday party. Literally, pulling into the parking lot of Joe's Crab Shack I got the news that I'm out of work and I still needed to pay my mortgage and provide for my family. It hit like a ton of bricks, but then I got out of my car, walked into the place with a big smile on my face, and had a great time with my friends and family. The staff of the place made me do goofy things as the birthday boy. I played along when all I wanted to do was wallow in self-pity. My friends had a blast, and I had fun too, but it stands out as a particularly difficult day in my life when I had to fake happiness for everyone else's benefit. I'm a lot more judgmental than I'll let on. My internal monologue is probably the biggest, but all I know. I'm so quick to judge everyone around me for anything, and it's definitely one of the things I hate most. Something that helps me whenever I'm instantly being too critical of people is to make an active choice to pick out 3 things that I do appreciate or value about them. The first thought that pops into your head is what you've been taught to think, and the second one is what you choose to think. I found this helps with self-confidence too. BC, the less you judge other people, the less you judge yourself. Customer continues to not to read signs in front of them. Suggests I should smile more. At least they're not screaming right now. They are wearing pants. Eventually they will be elsewhere. When I worked retail, I reminded myself that the customers were never actually mad at me personally. They didn't know me. They were mad about either a situation at the store or, if they were truly irate, something else going on in their lives. It's usually the latter. Happy people don't scream at others. Me too. I always pretend to be dumber than I actually am, so I can lower their expectations, and then they'll be surprised. When I was doing my first internship, I made friends with an old engineer and we developed a sort of mentor-protege relationship. He was very knowledgeable, always up for a talk, had a teacher's mentality. He was just great. Also, his daughter was absurdly hot. That was irrelevant, but she was really freaking hot, and I always think of her when I think about him. Anyway, as the weeks passed, I decided he was one of the 3 non-morons on the entire department, 15 to 20 people. The second non-moron was one of the most unpleasant men I've met in my life. Whereas the third, let's call him Mark cause I can't remember his name, was kind and hardworking. So much, in fact, that every moron on the department was going to him for help. That got me curious, so I asked the boss. I called my mentor boss why more people didn't come to him for help. He was just as easygoing and probably more knowledgeable than Mark due to sheer experience. He told me that he used to be the department's Mark when he started out. People would come to him with all sorts of stuff and he'd help them. It got so bad that people from other departments started coming to him, and he'd work all the time for stuff that weren't even his responsibility. He finally found the solution. He started playing dumb and telling people I don't know, even if it was something that I, an intern, could have figured out. The response was the same. Sorry, I have no idea. It really sucks that so often people are effectively punished for being the best or hardest working at their job. Haven't worked a job where the boss and or coworkers don't clearly try to take advantage of people like that.